And our first stop is Buckets in Fort Myers, South Point Boulevard. All right, John, what do we got here? Looks like we got some Nashville Hot.
Nashville Hot. We got some sweet barbecue and.
Okay, here we are. It's time for our first ever monthly, hopefully monthly, wing review.
Oh, it'll be monthly.
All right, sounds like a good plan to me. So today we went to Buckets over on South Point Boulevard here in South Fort Myers. Now, why, of all the wing places to start with, why did we pick Buckets?
Yeah, that's a great question. So 27 years ago, somehow you talked me into moving down to South Florida and joining your team. So I believe the first restaurant we went to was Buckets.
Was it really?
Yeah, and we had.
How do you remember that?
Because of the pork sandwich was awesome.
Oh, actually I do. We should be doing a pork sandwich review, by the way. Maybe we do that, but we're doing wings now.
We're doing wings right now.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So that's what brought us to Buckets this week, and it's really interesting because walked in there, it's just like it was 27 years ago.
It really is, isn't it?
It has not changed. Maybe the banners have changed. They've upgraded the TVs, but that's it. I think
it feels like 27 years ago.
Yeah,
like we didn't lose any time.
Yep, same scratches on the benches.
Except I feel like I got a few more chicken wings in me in 27 years.
So 27 pounds maybe. But so anyway, so yeah, we ordered two different types of wings: sweet barbecue and Nashville Hot. So what was your thoughts?
Okay, so the first bite I had was a Nashville Hot. My first wing I thought was a little dry.
Okay.
But the Nashville Hot is a dry rub. And I thought, okay, it's a little dry. And you know how wings can go that way anyways.
Yep.
So it could be done differently. But that was my first impression of the first wing. Then they got a little juicier, a little better.
Yep.
Then I went over, what was your impression of the Nashville Hot?
Yeah, so I was expecting a little bit different. I was expecting hotter. So if you don't like a hot wing, get the Nashville Hot because it really wasn't that spicy.
It really wasn't that hot.
Not going to leave you with heartburn or anything like that.
Nashville Hot was like the third hot up. They had hot, then something else, and then Nashville Hot. And I thought, we're going to get a hot wing. Not hot at all.
So don't be afraid because it's Nashville Hot.
Yeah.
The other one was sweet barbecue. What was your thought on those?
I think they were juicier, but maybe that was just the coating on the outside. I had barbecue sauce all over me.
Yeah, we're actually going to film this on location next time so you can participate in Brett's kind of clown makeup with the barbecue sauce.
Well, it's experiential, and I experienced it. I get all of it. I get it.
Yep.
So, if I had to pick between two wings, I'd pick the barbecue.
Okay.
I thought it was a little more tender, more juicier.
Yep.
But what was your thoughts?
I like the spicier opposed to the sweet, so I would lean more towards the Nashville Hot, even though it wasn't as hot as expected. The barbecue sauce was certainly sweet, and if you're expecting a sweet wing, great. If you've got diabetes, it might not be the right one for you. It's definitely sweeter. So,
chicken wings in general, if you've got health issues, it might not be the best anyway.
That's fair.
Because we did get some fries to go with it too.
Yeah, but the
fries were pretty good.
Fries were good and diet soda, so we got that going for us.
We did nothing good today.
No, because even the ingredients in diet soda weren't great, but that's all right.
Yeah,
it wasn't about eating healthy.
By the way, I've cut back on my diet sodas. I hardly have them anymore, but just occasionally.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to drink those things like
I do coffee.
Yeah.
And I haven't cut back.
So back to the wings.
Yes.
If you gave it 1 out of 10, where would you rate them?
Slightly better than average, and I don't want to use 7 because you're not supposed to ever grade anything a 7. So I would give it somewhere in the 6s. There are. It's good, it's consistent, but it's not one of those things you walk into and say, oh my God, I can only eat wings here. And that's what we're searching for.
I feel the same way.
Place?
I would give it maybe a 6.
Okay.
I'm not even sure I'd give it a 7, but if you take 7 off the table, it's definitely not an 8.
Right.
It's a 6, but I think I'd give it a 6 anyway. I mean, they were decent. But the thing is, if you go back again another day, they might be slightly better.
Yeah.
Or significantly better.
Yep.
I just thought today they were 6. So I'm not opposed to going back to a place and give it a second try, but we got other places to try first.
Yep, and we'd actually love to hear some suggestions from you guys. So shoot us an email, text, or whatever.
Write your comments down. Oh,
yep.
By the way, I don't know if you've heard, we've started a new podcast, and it's called Gulf Coast Real Estate Insider.
Okay.
And I think I'd like to have you on the show, and we'll just talk inside real estate, because you're definitely an insider, And in fact, you've done a podcast with some real estate insiders.
Yep.
You've had the heads of Keller Williams, and maybe we can even get one of them on the show someday, and we'll do a show together. But I like talking industry. I like talking about what's going on, what we're seeing, and in the forefront of real estate, what's coming down the pike, whether it be commissions, whether it be interest rates, whether it be just big changes, agents coming in the business, leaving the business, looking for this type of brokerage, AI, just anything real estate related that affects the consumer, affects agents.
What matters and what's noise that you should ignore.
Well, there's a lot of noise out there.
A lot of noise.
Both for consumers, but really for agents too. I get a kick out of, well, you know what? Let's save it for the podcast.
Let's save it for the podcast.
We'll start talking. We'll be an hour down the road.
Yeah, it typically happens. So,
okay.
Awesome. So there's our first wing review, guys. Looking forward to you guys chiming in when you go to Buckets.
Let us know what you think of Buckets. Yep. And if you've got any good recommendations of where you think we should go next, put it in the comments.
The Ellis Team at Keller Williams is a family affair. Always call the Ellis Team